Leo the Planet Explorer. Once upon a time, there was a curious boy named Leo who dreamed of exploring the cosmos. This is the story of his wonderful journey among the planets. Little Leo was gazing at the night sky from his attic window, and the stars were brighter than usual. The moon, like a silver lantern, cast a long path of light onto his floor. On this path, dust particles swirled as if dancing, seemingly marking an invitation. Leo's heart began to beat fast, like the fluttering of a butterfly's wings. He climbed onto the windowsill and stepped gently outside, onto the moon's magical path. The moonlight transformed into a solid silver carpet beneath his feet and began to carry him deep into the sky. Behind him, his tiny house and sleeping town shrank and disappeared like a toy. His first stop was a massive planet stretching out like red velvet, Mars. Leo walked on the soft sands. Giant volcanoes stood like silent giants reaching for the sky. Deep canyons resembled huge scars on the planet's face. Everything was in shades of orange, red, and gold. When Leo dipped his hand into the sand, he could feel the warmth of iron oxide that had been resting there for millions of years. It was as if time itself moved slower and heavier here. There was no sound, only the deep silence of the universe and the faint hum of a gentle wind. Next was a giant planet dazzling with golden rings, Saturn. Leo drifted through these magnificent rings. The rings were dancers made of billions of ice particles and tiny rocks. When sunlight hit these ice crystals, it created thousands of tiny rainbows. The planet itself, the color of milky coffee, rotated calmly and majestically like a giant. Leo sat on a cloud and watched this magical sight. The rings had become a swing for him. The next stop on the journey was Uranus, shining like a blue-green ice-covered jewel. Here, everything was frozen but incredibly beautiful. The planet spun like a tilted top. Its thin rings were as delicate as lace. Leo slid across the ice crystals. Each crystal sparkled as if holding tiny suns inside. The cold was not biting, but rather a clean and crisp feeling. This was the land of a silent winter tale. Finally, he reached Neptune, a deep blue planet with immense storms raging on its surface. This planet was like a dark blue ocean. White clouds resembled swiftly moving sailboats. As Leo glided over this blue storm, he felt both the power and the harmony of the universe. Each planet had its own unique character, color, and story. This last stop was his farewell. The moonlit path was now carrying him back toward his warm bed. Leo slipped back through his window and settled gently into his bed. Before closing his eyes, he knew that the dots in the sky were no longer just stars. They were the colorful worlds he had visited. The planet posters on his wall now felt much more meaningful. As he fell asleep, he still held a speck of light from Saturn's rings, a coolness from Uranus's ice, and a warmth from Mars's sands. He now knew that every night held an adventure waiting for him.